Today we're going to talk about Wise Mind Accepts.
I learned the Wise Mind Accepts Distress Tolerance skill from Dr. Linehan and her skills training manual for treating borderline personality disorder. And I also learned a little bit from the Dialectical Behavior Therapy Skills Workbook by Dr. McKay, and also some of my personal experiences. So this is like a synergy and a quick review of all three of those.
Everyone experiences three types of mind. Emotional mind is the feeling-based type of mind that's passionate, caring, people-oriented, intense devotion, and capable of deep sacrifice. This state of mind is the state of mind found in most borderlines and people with drug addiction, depression, anxiety, or sensitive personalities. Rational mind, also called reasonable mind, is the mind frame that is logical, thinking, problem solving, and able to execute plans, build houses, build roads, and meetings, and it's fact based. Neither emotional mind nor rational mind are better or more necessary than the other. They are both needed to form wise mind. Wise mind is the place of deep wisdom and understanding and a feeling of peace. People that are high in emotional mind often make emotion-driven decisions, which are not always the best decision for them or the people around. A distress tolerance coping skill for emotional states of mind or crisis is wise mind accepts. Wise mind accepts does not mean that wise mind agrees. Wise Mind Accepts is an acronym. The A stands for activities. We need to make lists of pleasurable activities when we are not in crisis mode so that we will have them ready when we are. So what activities do you enjoy? The possibilities really are endless. Do you like to cook? Do you like to dance? Do you like to make toy robots? Whatever you like to do, write it down. Make a list of things that you enjoy to do and make a conscious effort to do at least one of them daily. The first C stands for contributions. We can make contributions in our everyday lives by doing things for ourselves or other people. Feels good to volunteer and also get tasks done. We feel better afterwards, and it does help someone else as well.
I totally forgot about a little contribution I made maybe last month. It was I am a friend of East Africa $10 Rafiki chain. If you do buy one of these for $10, you feed a child in East Africa for an entire month. So it's a small contribution with pretty big impact.
The second C stands for comparisons. We can make comparisons of people doing better than us at coping that are dealing with worse or more tragic events. This may or may not help, so of course we need to do what works for us. E equals emotions. Of course, since we are in emotional mind, we need to create opposite emotions. Some ways of doing this are watching scary films, comedies, listening to jokes, and music that has an opposite effect of what we're feeling.
I love all kinds of music, especially emotionally charged music, but when I am in an emotional negative state, I want to get out of it. Lately, I've been listening to Bass Nectar, and it is really positive. It's good to listen to with headphones. And I got these off Amazon at 20 some bucks, and they are pretty impressive for 20 some bucks. I mean, the bass response and the sounds that it does give you are definitely worth it, but I definitely would recommend Bass Nectar if you haven't heard it.
P equals pushes away. We can push the situation out of our minds for a while, kind of like putting it in a locked box or on the shelf. Make a wall between the situation and ourselves because we're not going to be able to solve it while we're high in emotional mind. People with BPD are usually very good at this because it is like dissociating, so we shouldn't overuse it. We can also use our thoughts for distraction. We can count colors that we see in a picture or around us. We can count items that we see. We can read a book, play a video game, do something on the computer, learn something new. I also found something really neat and fun to do, which was growing a mandala and drawing a mandala, which is supposed to, and it does, help for meditating. So check it out, click the link. Finally, the S stands for sensations. We can give ourselves sensations to distract us from the intense feelings. Some people like to snap with a rubber band on their wrist or dig into their skin without breaking the skin, listening to really loud, intense music, holding ice, eating something really cold or something really juicy, maybe taking a bubble bath, anything that'll make your senses alert and away from your feelings. So that's Wise Mind Accepts. It is a simple distress tolerance skill set to have. However, just like any other skill set, it does require that we practice it when we're not in crisis mode. So now we need to get a notebook and we need to make a Wise Mind Accepts Crisis plan for both when we're alone and when we're with other people. Also, we need to make sure we incorporate pleasurable activities every day into our lives because we're worth it, and increasing our positive events and really being conscious of them will make our experiences better every day. It would be great if some people would like to add their Wise Mind Accepts ideas in either video or comment form. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it.